Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to Jesus' Way of Salvation. It is such a blessing to have you here today. Today, we are delving into one of the most profound and timeless questions. Who was Jesus? Was he just a man, a teacher, a prophet, or something infinitely greater? For over 2,000 years, his name has echoed through history, shaping civilizations, inspiring movements, and transforming lives. But beyond history books, beyond debates and speculation, who was he really? Join us as we embark on a journey through his life, teachings, miracles, and divine power, uncovering the truth behind this unparalleled figure. Jesus' influence has transcended cultures, generations, and ideologies. From the teachings that revolutionized ethics and morality to the supernatural acts that left witnesses in awe, his legacy continues to shape human history. This episode will not only examine the historical and theological aspects of Jesus, but also explore the deeply personal impact he has on individuals today. 1. The historical Jesus. Let's begin with what we know. Jesus of Nazareth was a real person. Even non-Christian sources, such as the Jewish historian Josephus and Roman records, document his existence. He lived in first-century Judea under Roman rule, a period marked by political unrest and religious tension. But history alone does not define him. Was he merely a wise teacher, or was there something more? Many scholars, both religious and secular, have debated his role in history. Was he a revolutionary, a reformer, or was he truly the prophesied Messiah, as he claimed to be? Accounts of his teachings, crucifixion, and resurrection are well documented, but interpretations vary. However, one thing remains undisputed. His presence in history is undeniable. His influence continues to ripple across cultures and faiths, challenging hearts and minds to this day. 2. His teachings and influence. What set Jesus apart from other religious figures of his time? His teachings were revolutionary, emphasizing love, humility, and the kingdom of God. He challenged the religious elites and taught that true righteousness was not merely external actions, but the condition of the heart. Consider these words: "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." Was this simply a metaphor, or was he revealing his divine identity? Jesus' messages of love, grace, and forgiveness were radical for his time. He preached that the last shall be first, that the meek shall inherit the earth, and that loving one's enemies was more powerful than retaliation. His Sermon on the Mount remains one of the most influential discourses on ethics ever recorded. But what impact does his message have on modern society? His teachings continue to influence laws, ethics, and moral structures around the world. The call to love one another, to serve, and to walk humbly is as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. 3. The miracles of Jesus. Beyond words, Jesus demonstrated divine power. The Bible records over 37 miracles, healing the sick, calming storms, multiplying food, and even raising the dead. These were not secret acts. They were witnessed by thousands and meticulously recorded by his disciples. But miracles are not just supernatural events. They are signs pointing to a greater truth. Was Jesus simply proving his authority? Or was he revealing something deeper? His identity as the Son of God? Many skeptics question the validity of these miracles. Were they exaggerated stories, or did they truly occur? If so, what does that mean for us today? Can we still believe in the supernatural in an age dominated by science and reason? Beyond their physical impact, Jesus' miracles carried a profound spiritual message, demonstrating God's compassion, power, and the restoration of brokenness. Even today, millions testify to divine interventions and answered prayers in his name. 4. The resurrection, fact or fiction. Perhaps the most astonishing claim of all, the resurrection. Jesus' followers did not merely claim he was wise or powerful, they declared that he conquered death itself. If this is true, then it is the ultimate proof of his divinity. The Bible states that over 500 people saw him alive after his crucifixion. If it were a lie, why would his followers endure persecution, imprisonment, and even death for their testimony? Could this be history's greatest deception or its greatest truth? The resurrection is the foundation of Christian faith. If Jesus truly rose from the dead, it validates everything he said and did. If not, Christianity collapses. The evidence for the resurrection has been examined by scholars, historians, and legal experts, yet it remains one of the most debated events in history. 5. what this means for us today. Regardless of where you stand, Jesus' impact on history is undeniable. More books have been written about him, more songs sung in his name, and more lives transformed than by any other figure in history. His message continues to challenge, inspire, and change people around the world today. But the real question is not just who was Jesus, it's who is he to you? Each person must wrestle with this question. If he was just a great teacher, we can admire him. But if he truly was the Son of God, then his words demand a response. Thank you for joining us today on Jesus' Way of Salvation. If this discussion has stirred your heart or sparked your curiosity, we would love to hear from you. Leave a comment, share this episode with someone who needs to hear it, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more deep explorations into faith and history. Tap the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay blessed and keep seeking the truth.